hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving holiday. This year, my family had a potluck dinner, and everyone brought a dish. Me and my sister decided to bring macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, turkey ham, and corn pudding. We're going to be using our mom's recipes for the macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, and turkey ham. And for the corn pudding, we'll be using a recipe I got from my grandmother. First, you'll see us peeling and cutting the sweet potatoes. We're cutting them in nice chunks, but not too small because we don't want our potatoes to get mushy as they boil. We took turns cutting and peeling because this is very tiring. And then we started to boil the noodles for the macaroni and cheese. As the noodles boiled, I started to cut up the cheese for my cheese sauce. I made sure that my squares were pretty small so that when they melt, it's a little bit easier for the cubes to melt and break down into the sauce. I'm using Jack and Colby cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and Velveeta. The noodles are finished boiling, and now I'm going to just strain them, make sure that all of the excess water runs off.
It's my favorite holiday, don't mess it up. It's my favorite holiday, all food, no gift.
That was my dad. He's telling us not to mess up Thanksgiving because usually my mom does all the cooking. So here you'll just see me shredding the cheddar cheese. I'm doing this because this cheese is a little bit more hard than the other cheeses that I use, and these will be added in towards the end. The other cheese is for my actual cheese sauce. Now that the yams are done boiling, I'm going to add in some apples, some spices like ginger, nutmeg, and ground cinnamon, some sugar, some maple syrup, some Cairo syrup, and some vanilla extract, and butter, melted butter. I'm just going to mix it all up and place it in the oven. Okay, so now I'm just taking my knife and putting slits into the turkey ham on all sides. And this is just so like the flavors could seep all the way in while it's cooking. So now I'm taking my pineapples and putting the pineapple and the pineapple juice all over and into the pan. Now I'm putting good amounts of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, vanilla extract, and syrup, and sugar. We're just going to put it right into the oven. Now I'm getting ready to do the corn pudding. I'm just opening my pan. And the first thing I'm going to do is put my cream style corn in, and then I'm going to run the water off the whole corn and then add that in. I'm adding some melted butter, sugar, and evaporated milk. And I'm mixing it up. Then I add my spices, my cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, vanilla extract, and some flour. And I mix it all up until it's nice and thick and it's like a brownish, tannish color. This is like my absolute favorite Thanksgiving dish. I love corn pudding. It can't be Thanksgiving without corn pudding. It's so good. The texture is good. It's nice and sweet, but not too sweet. And it's good when you eat it with stuffing or your macaroni and cheese or your vegetables. It's just a really, really good dish. So I just line my pan with vegetable oil and flour, and then I'm going to bake my corn pudding. And this is the second batch of sweet potatoes. I'm doing this batch a little different. I did everything the same except for I added pineapples instead of apples. I did molasses instead of syrup. And I think that's it. Oh, brown sugar. I added brown sugar in this one. I didn't do that in the first one. But everything else is exactly the same. Here's my first batch of sweet potatoes. They look so good. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna mix them up with my serving spoon so that the juice gets on every potato and every apple. And then I'm going to slide my second batch in. Now I'm just making the base of my cheese sauce for my mac and cheese. I just added some whole milk, cream cheese, butter, and evaporated milk in this pot, and I boiled it. And then I put my cheeses in that I cut up earlier. I just mixed them all in and continue to stir until they melted all the way down. My sauce kind of looks like this. Okay, so I'm carving the turkey ham now, and I'm just doing medium slices, and I'm just going to put it right back into the pan with all of its juices. All of them are carved, and then we're going to put them right into a bigger pan. And I'm putting all of the ingredients back into it, the vanilla, cinnamon, pineapple, all of that, and putting it right back into the oven. So here's the sauce as everything's melted in. And I'm going to just add that to my macaroni noodles and mix it up. I'm adding my shredded cheese in now. And then I'm going to add some mozzarella in there too. I had some Worcestershire sauce and some mustard going in there. And then I'm just pouring it into my pan. And voila. Here's my second batch of sweet potatoes. I'm just mixing them up, just like I did the first batch. And then I'm going to top them off with some marshmallows. I just put my mac and cheese in the oven, and here are my sweet potatoes, and the mac and cheese is baking very nicely, and it's done. If your mac and cheese doesn't look like this when you scoop it out, then it was not done right. Now we're at my mom's. I can't wait until they open up all the food. Here's our turkey. There we go. Look at all that food. Yummy. Here's my plate. I have my corn pudding on the right, my greens, some sweet potatoes, turkey ham, stuffing, turkey, mac and cheese, some more stuffing, this time with cranberry sauce, and some rolls. Yum! Look at that beautiful plate. I hope you all enjoyed your holiday as much as I did. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.